How many horses can you fall in love with across the country? I'm Kathy Lee Carter, and welcome to the Justice Range YouTube channel. And the answer to the question is, you can fall in love at least 130 times, because that's about as many mounted units there are across the United States. And I bet there's one or more horses to fall in love with in Rutherford County Sheriff's Department. Let's go check out some gorgeous Percheron deputies in Tennessee with Sergeant Levi. Oh, hey. So, I'm here at Rutherford County, Tennessee Mounted Barn.
Justice reigns. Justice reigns. Nowhere to hide, no matter the crime. Justice reigns till the end of time.
Hey, it's Kathy Lee, and we're here with Sergeant Jon Levi from Rutherford County, Tennessee.
Yes,
What's
ma'am.
going on?
Not much. Out here checking on everybody, checking on the mounted horses, and make sure everybody's doing good.
When did you start this unit?
Yes, I started the unit in 1998. Yes, ma'am.
But he joined the force,
In 97.
so it was only 1 year.
So we
And you
didn't have the
started the
program.
unit.
So it's been going good. It's gone from nothing to what it is now, and last year from March till December we worked 111 events. Well, this one right here, his name is Randy. The one who walked away was named Lushy. This is one of our 6 police horses we have with the Sheriff's Department, and they're all Percherons, and they're all donated to our Sheriff's Department. And this is Randy, and this is Big Mama right here. They're all Percherons.
And about how big are they?
Randy is about 18 hands. He probably weighs about 2,000 pounds. Big Randy. We call him Eeyore because he doesn't matter what you do to him. He just plods along and does his job. Randy's been with us probably 5 years. And the same lady donated Randy that donated another horse we have named Guinness. And Guinness is kind of particular. He had an infection in his eye. He's been training, passed all the training and done everything, and he's done great. We call him Rooster Cogburn, because when John Wayne, he only had one eye, so that we call him Rooster Cogburn. This is Big Ed. This was the first Percheron that we ever had donated to us. This is Ed right here. I wouldn't take $1 million for him, but I don't want another one. I tell you that. He's always into stuff. He's tears everything up. But he's a great horse. He's a great police horse. He does his job very, very well, but he's a handful. Lushy right there is 18-1. She's a little bit bigger, but she probably weighs about 1,700 or 1,800 pounds.
Mm-hmm. And this is your ride, huh?
This is the one that I ride. Yes, ma'am. This is Mandy. That's her sister Hardhead, and they're a team of Suffolk Punch Belgian cross mares, which is a draft horse that pulls a wagon. And they work together. They're full sisters. And a gentleman donated them to our Rutherford County Sheriff's Department for wanted us to have them and with a wagon so we could do community events and maybe parades and stuff with them. And we've used them to help the city fire department, Murfreesboro City Fire. We pulled their antique fire engine with them. And so that's what they do here at the Sheriff's Department, is they pull the wagon, and but they're full sisters. This is Hardhead, and this is Mandy.
Now, you were telling me about a woman that was gracious enough to donate 2 horses to you.
Yes, ma'am. Miss Barbara Watson in Ohio. She donated 2 of the horses we have. Actually, the horse that I ride, her name is Lushy, and then she donated another one named Lenny. And so I went up to Ohio, Montpelier, Ohio, and got her. This is Lenny right here. This is one of the ones, this white mare right here that came from Ohio, and she's one of the ones that Miss Watson, I think it's Eagle Creek Farms is the name of her farm.
So I asked Sergeant Levi to give me some examples of how the horse patrol is used behind the scenes in the country at the Mounted Barn in Rutherford County, Tennessee.
One of the biggest things we do with any department is public relations, and being able to take these horses to schools and talk to kids and everything. We can hold their attention you know, a little bit longer than you can with a police car. They like to pet them, and then
Yeah.
you can talk to them and get back to the citizens-oriented policing of letting people see that we're just regular people doing a job, and we can use that horse as a tool to let people see that you know, we're just regular people, you know, doing a job. We're there to help, and the horses kind of bridge that gap for us.
Rescues, can you tell me a little bit about
We
that?
do some search and rescues. It's just now the way the county's growing so much, the rural areas are really kind of cutting down, and so, but we do. We were involved in one last week on a search. We do hit neighborhoods that have been hit with crime. We work with the detective division, and then we will work with them and get into neighborhoods. And the good thing about the horses is if I'm in my patrol car going through a neighborhood, the gentleman in your yard will see the patrol car, they may wave at us, and they like to see the car. They feel at ease. If we ride through on the horses, they'll stop what they're doing, and I promise you they'll come out and talk to us, and so we'll stop, talk to them, and then before you know it, their kids will come out, then their neighbor kids will come out, and then before you know it, 10 minutes, we'll have 20 people around the horses. Well, within that 20 minutes, you know, or 10 minutes, somebody's going to say, you know, there's been a red pickup truck that's been in the neighborhood that doesn't belong here. And so I'll start writing information down, and then give it to a detective in that sector, and then maybe that'll help solve a crime or some burglaries, and that's how crimes are solved. And that doesn't happen in a patrol car, and that happens because they like to come up to the horses. They see the horse as a very friendly. Yes.
You guys are very approachable.
Yes.
So if you see a mounted officer in your community, please go talk to them.
Yes, absolutely. That's part of our job, is, you know, ambassadors for our department, and we understand that, you know, that's probably 90% of their job. Is that 10% is working as far as a proactive law enforcement tool. But the good thing about these horses, whether it be at a football game, concert, the air show, any outdoor event, we're a very good deterrent.
Yes.
And so if the horses are there, then hopefully the crime won't happen.
They're really high up on these
the
horses.
the national statistic is one horse is equal to 11 officers on foot. And so, you know, if we put 3 or 4 officers in a crowd, we can do as much work as, you know, 40 to 50 officers.
Wow, Sergeant Levi really loves those horses and knows everything about them. He also did an excellent job explaining how the mounted unit is different than other law enforcement divisions, how they're important in community relations, deterring bad behavior at large events, and receiving intel to keep citizens safe. Hope you check in next week, and I'll let it be a surprise what unit we're going to go visit. Be strong enough, good courage, and subscribe if you like us. Oh, and I've got one more member to introduce you to at the mounted unit. This is one of their barn buddies. That's Pootie, and she likes mints. Is that not the funniest thing? I love Rutherford County Mounted. Bye.
Joe.